Hi Haley, thanks for sending us in your math question here. It looks like we have a rhombus here, and we want to find the area of that rhombus. Okay, so the first thing we need to figure out is the equation of the area. So it's area equals 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. Okay, now this equation actually works for a kite as well. So diagonal 1 is going to be the distance from here all the way to here. And diagonal 2 is going to be the distance from here all the way to the bottom here. So we'll call this diagonal 2 and this one diagonal 1. Okay, so we actually know diagonal 1 because this side here is 4, so the whole thing is 8 because these diagonals here get bisected by each other, so they're equal. Okay, so I'm going to write down here 1/2, and then we know D1 is 8. So we got to find D2. Okay, so in order to find this diagonal 2 here, we got to find this distance. And once we find that distance, we can just double it, and that'll give us diagonal 2. So in any rhombus, the diagonals meet at a right angle. So we have a right triangle here. The hypotenuse is 6, and this is one of the legs is 4, and we'll call this x. So we set up our Pythagorean theorem here on the side. X squared plus 4 squared equals 6 squared. Okay, so we get x squared plus 16 equals 36. And then we get x squared. If we subtract 16 from both sides, we get x squared equals 20. And to solve for x, we take the square root of both sides. Okay, so then x is going to equal, I'm going to make a factor tree here. So this will be 2, 10, 2, and 5. So we have 2, 2, and 5 that make up 20. Okay, so you need 2 of a factor to take it out of the square root. So you're going to get 2 square root 5 because we can take out a 2 here because there's 2 of them. And the 5 is left under the square root because it doesn't have a partner to pair up with. Okay, so here is our diagonal, or half of our diagonal here. So if we times that by 2, we will get our diagonal 2. So diagonal 2 is going to equal twice diagonal, or twice x here, which would be 4 root 5. Okay, so now we're going to plug that in right here. So here's 4 root 5. And then we'll simplify this. 8 divided by 2 is 4, times 4 is 16. So we get 16 root 5. Alright, so there's our area of a rhombus there. Thanks for using SnapMath, Haley, and it looks like you might have a test tomorrow, so good luck on your test.